Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula bore formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked?
Well. Hello, Fernando.
But what is going on, Melanie? And hello, everyone. Hello, Anna. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Brian. Hello, Ethan. And I believe someone's at the post office. And you might be wondering, what the heck is going on? What are we doing here? Why did we just play this video? What the heck is happening? Who's Melanie? And who the heck's Fernando? Let me bring this all to light. First and foremost, thank you for being here on a Friday. And the reason we're here is because of our partner, Jeff Badu. I have the privilege to coach Jeff, and the gentleman you saw in the video, Sean, as Coach Jeff as well. And we work together with Jeff by bringing the worlds of the legal, accounting, and financial together. We've hosted over 550 of these episodes with over 4,000 licensed professionals. And if you were ever wondering what Les Brown, Jack Canfield, and some of the greatest in banking, accounting, legal, and financial have in common, is that they've all been on the show, The Real Raw. And what the heck is this? Think of this as an online dinner with incredible people. Some of you seem to have already know each other, where we're going to practice the superpower of influence, because most of us know that communication is powerful and businesses are built on relationships. And this is our first cup of coffee. It's getting to know each other. It's more interesting than going to Starbucks, more interesting than going to a diner. Think of this as like TED Talk meets American Idol meets Shark Tank all at the same time. But before we do that, we have some people to meet. Melanie, who are we introducing first?
We sure do. And of course, in my opinion, we had to do women first. And so, Anna, it's such a pleasure for you to be here. So
I agree with you.
We also have someone in the metaverse. So if we can bring him in here somehow, he's on the waiting list in the metaverse. So he's here, but not on screen. So if we can bring Eric in, he's here, but not here. But Anna Murphy, thank you so much for being here. She has over 15 years of experience in accounting. She specializes in real estate and online businesses, specifically in minority populations, which is amazing. And on average, she's closing about $250K to $5 million in sales. So let's hear it for Anna Murphy from Wheeling, Illinois.
Hello, everyone.
Anna, you're an absolute beast. Here, Melanie's talking about glasses, and you're dropping like $250K to $5 million in the bank like a regular day. So Anna, outside of the fact that you're a sharp shooting professional, 15 years in the industry, what's a fun fact about Anna? Something that maybe is unexpected, something you do for fun. Maybe you like spaghetti, you have 9 toes. What's something fun and unexpected about Anna?
Anna just recently started jump roping again.
Again?
Yeah, I used to do it a lot as a child, and so I just picked it up again to kind of give me that childlike fun that we all kind of miss as adults. So it's something I just started doing last week again, and I'm really excited about it. So that's
And
something
Anna,
fun.
do you like, are you like one of those cool people that can go like this and double, or are you like, like me, that it's just like, as long as I can, not trip myself, it's a minute.
Yeah, I was trying to see what I still got in me. No, I have to work at it.
And thank you for being here on the show, having your light and your smile, and I can't wait to have a little bit more fun with you in just a moment. Melanie, who do we got next?
Yes, well, we have an amazing, amazing, amazing person. His name is Brian Swerdlow. He has over 30 years in the finance industry, beginning at Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So he also founded a PR firm. He built it to over 40 employees, sold it to the third largest PR firm in the world after just 6.5 years. Now he runs his own firm, has 10 different licenses, and an RII over $8.4 billion in assets. So give it up for Brian from Schaumburg, Illinois.
Wow. Brian, how does it feel to always be the coolest guy in the room? Your thoughts?
Well, I don't know about that. One clarification. I don't own an RIA with 8.4 billion. I'm an investment advisor through Brookstone that manages 8.5 billion.
Well, Brian, thank you for your clarity.
Just want to clarify that.
And outside of that dynamic, thank you. What is a fun fact about Brian?
Well, I think you may have heard it already. I coached Ethan in flag football many, many years ago. I have 6 kids, and I'm an avid golfer. Not as good as I used to be, but I still love it.
And
well, at least I didn't love it yesterday the way I played it. I hated it.
So clearly you're not competitive, and just because Ethan is a mute and like off camera, Brian, I won't tell anyone. Was he good, or like what are your thoughts on Ethan in flag football?
On Ethan? Well, here's a true story, Ethan. When I first had all the kids coming up, his dad walked up to me, who I didn't know at the time, and said, "My kid's good." And I said, "I'll be the judge of that." Well, it turned out he was the best. By far the best in the whole team, and probably the whole league.
Wow. Well, Brian, turns out joke's on me, and something told me that that's what you were going to say. So thank you for that. And Mel, how about we, in that vein, introduce our man, Ethan. So Mel, back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, why not? So Ethan Schmidt. So he is the partner of a boutique financial planning firm in Chicago and Los Angeles. He is a certified financial planner in which specializes in helping individuals retire with 250 million assets under management, including alternative options for investing like the film industry. So Ethan, and congratulations on moving your girlfriend to Los Angeles with you. Ethan Schmidt.
So Ethan, not only are you a savage on the field, you are an extraordinary business person. Turns out you're an incredible husband. Didn't just leave and abandon your wife. Great job for that. What is another additional fun fact about you, Ethan?
I like to spend time at the beach.
And are you a like on the sand person? Are you a scuba person, a snorkel, a surfer, or just like anything water?
Yeah, I'd say I'm more of a sand person. Anything on the sand, anything active.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is a yes or no, but I'm curious. What is the largest structure you've ever built on sand, if any?
Oh, I've built? Ooh, I mean, probably have to go with the classic sandcastle years ago.
Well, Ethan, something tells me if you're half as precise with your sandcastles as you are with your career, it was quite a marvelous sandcastle. I wish the water didn't take it away. Thank you for being here. And Mel, let's continue. Who do we got next?
Absolutely. Well, welcome. Let's bring Eric into the room. Welcome, Eric. So good to see you. Eric is the partner for a Fortune 100 company after only 18 months of working there, nominated an award as 40 under 40 Latinos in the class of 2020, as well as raising $45 million for a startup and has raised over $8 million for a pre-seed round. So give it up for Eric Cascio from Chicago, Illinois.
Eric
probably going, what the F is going on?
What did I walk into?
Right now? So Eric, I'm going to catch you up to speed. You're here because of our dear friend, Jeff Badu out in Chicago. And he believes in the power of bringing incredible people together. He'd be here with us right now, but he's on the plane to Vegas, not to like party and gamble, to build and grow his business. And we believe here at Unblinded that the hardest thing to do in any business is to gather an audience of incredible people in the legal, accounting, financial space. And that's what this is. It's a virtual cup of coffee. We're getting to meet other extraordinary people. Brian and Ethan know each other from time past.
Eric and I know each other as well. Eric and I know.
Ethan and I are brothers.
There you go. So you are creating a new shared experience here. And Eric, we've been introducing everyone. And now what we want to know about you, sir, is your most embarrassing moment. Everyone else has said it besides you. I'm just kidding. All we're looking for is a fun fact. Just what is one fun fact about you, Eric?
A fun fact. Well, I'm not afraid to go up on stage and do some wild karaoke.
Okay, well, I'm so glad that you're the participant, because the whole purpose of the show is to sing. I told you guys it was like American Idol. I'm just kidding, Anna, you're a participant too. There'll be no singing. But Eric, that is a super fun fact, and thank you so much for being here. Mel, we have one more, yes?
I know. Last but definitely not least, an incredible human being that I loved learning more about. His name is Brandon Carroll, and he is a senior consultant at Layton. He has spearheaded and created a company's first annual subscription model for higher education, which in turn had record-breaking sales. And in the last 3 years, transformed his entire book of business to 90% referral driven through strategic partnerships. So give it up for Brandon Carroll. Thank you so much for being here.
My favorite things about Brandon are his body movements and his body language. We can clearly tell that Brandon is a super boring person, very unfun and super shy. So now that I got all those things wrong, Brandon, would you mind correcting me and sharing a fun fact about you?
Sure. Although I'm in financial consulting, I have a music background and do a lot of composing on the side for TV and film.
And so you said TV and film, and where have some of your music made its way to?
Through various digital and broadcast advertising that sometimes you see, sometimes you don't. It's hard to keep track of. It used to be more of a focus in previous careers, and now it's more of just a side hobby. And you know, if I can get paid for it, that's awesome.
Well, amen to that, Brandon. And I love that creative side. What I've always learned after interviewing close to 1,500 professionals in the last 2 years is that everyone's bio is never as interesting as the actual person. So in final, before we kick our game show, who the heck am I? My name's Fernando Valencia, and I'm the privileged to be co-founder of this incredible organization, Unblinded. And my family migrated from Colombia in 1986. I was born in 1991, and my biggest fears until I was 13 were bills, debt, and divorce. I wanted to make money incredibly badly because living on top of a Chinese food restaurant with cockroaches wasn't my idea of freedom in life. And by 16, I made my first 100K. By 18, I built my first 7-figure business. I sold my first business by age 23, and I partnered and founded Unblinded when I was 27. And in the last 3 years, we've done over 2,000 speaking engagements with companies like the Walt Disney Company, T-Mobile, Salesforce, and many others. And we believe in the power of bringing incredible people together, what we call merging ecosystems, which Brandon, you're clearly doing, and growing from there. So what we're going to do now is have a game to demonstrate the superpower of influence. And we have 2 participants. We have Anna and we have Eric, and we have our judges, who are Brandon, Brian, and Ethan. And let's explain what we're going to do. First, we're going to choose which one of our participants is going to go first. So Anna, I have a number, a 1 or a 2 under the screen. What do you choose?
2.
It is a 2. You have 1 to toss, and now you get to choose, Anna. Would you like to powerfully go first, or would you like to punt it to our friend Eric over here? Your thoughts?
I'll go first.
All right. Ooh. Okay. Anna, like showing up. I see you. All right, might be.
It's showing out.
So Anna, this is how it's going to be. All right. You just intimidated Eric, and that's okay. Eric's going to survive. And Anna, here's how it's going to go down. We're going to give you 3 minutes to do a role play with Melanie. And Melanie could be whomever you want. You set the avatar. And for example, it could be a client you're seeking. It could be someone to invite you to speak on their stage. It could be someone that you want to partner with or recruit to your team. And in 3 minutes, you're going to go from hello to yes. And the purpose of this is not to get a credit card or quote unquote hook, pitch, close. It's to build a relationship. Show these fine folks here how you get to meet people, how you ask questions, how you position yourself as an expert. And then from there, our second participant's going to go, and then we're going to hear from our judges. So Anna, is there any additional questions I can answer for you? And if not, who would you like Melanie to be? And what is the yes you're seeking from her?
Okay, I would say she can be a client. That's probably what I'm most comfortable with. Yeah. a client.
So she's going to be someone who is referred to you, who knows you. You're going to call her, and you're going to have 3 minutes to have her set a longer appointment with you on why she should work with you. Is that okay with you, Anna?
Sure.
Okay, well, let's do it. Melanie, do you have any questions?
Nah, I'm ready.
All right, so here we go in 3, 2, 1. Over to you, Mel.
Hello, Anna. It's so nice to meet you. Jeff told me so much about you.
Awesome. Nice to meet you too, Melanie. How are you?
You know, I'm so grateful that it's Friday, you know. How about you?
I'm happy it's Friday too. Got a cool new plans for the weekend. How about yourself?
Yeah, I have a friend coming in town, and I serve at my children's ministry on Monday, so I'm excited for that as well.
Nice. Awesome. So you were referred by Jeff. Definitely love working with Jeff. He's one of our best partnerships when it comes to the relationships we've established with CPAs and financial professionals. So he's great, but wanted to talk a little bit more about your business and what you're looking to do. I understand that you're looking for bookkeeping services, and that might have you a little frustrated. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Hit the nail on the head. Math and just, you know, understanding bookkeeping is not really my forte. And I really just want someone who can see me, can understand me, and resonate with what I'm dealing with. I'm not stupid, but I just definitely need a little navigation.
Okay. What are you most frustrated with right now?
Just not really knowing who to turn to, or like how to navigate what I'm doing. I need a pro. I don't mind saying that. I need a pro.
Okay. So have you worked with a bookkeeper or an accountant in the past?
Honestly, no. Before running my own business, I did the free tax online service that I could just do myself, but I'm beyond help now.
Awesome. Cool. Well, we can definitely go through a survey kind of that, you know, will give us more details about if you're a good fit for us and if we're a good fit for you. We obviously work in real estate, and so our expertise is in that specific industry. And since you're in that industry, we can definitely assist. So we'll go through the survey, and then we'll see if, you know, it makes sense for us to be able to move forward, and then we'll go from there. How does that sound?
I mean, that was fantastic. I mean, I don't know how I could say no to that, because I need help, and you sound like you know what you're doing. And if not, I'll find out soon through the survey if you're not the right fit for me.
Exactly. Awesome. So let's get going.
Awesome. Anna, and love the pace that you took, love the safety you created, really loved your Integra scarcity if you're a right client for me, and you said that multiple times. So I just really want to acknowledge that and your power, which sometimes, you know, and I say this with full respect, men tend to jump into, women tend to not. And I truly respect your power and leaning in and saying, I got boundaries too. So great job. And we'll hear from our judges in a moment. So Eric, you got a little advantage as you got to see Anna do her thing. And same thing to you. What is the yes you're seeking? And who would you like Melanie to be?
I guess the yes would be seeking a meeting. And Melanie could be a referral that maybe is an investor that's looking to diverse their portfolio, maybe into something like a fintech company that I'm doing.
Okay. Wow. Hint, hint. And Mel, you have a large real estate portfolio. You have disposable income in the bank. You might have some life insurance policies that you want to do some incredible things with. And you're having a conversation with Eric. Any questions from you, Mel?
No, let's go.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Over to you, Mel. Go.
Ring, ring.
Hi, hello.
Hey, is this Eric?
Yeah, this is Eric. How you doing? Who is this?
This is Melanie. I got referred to you by a great friend of mine named Jeff. Do you know Jeff?
I know Jeff very well. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Love that. Well, I'm so glad that we have that in common. He's awesome.
So I think Jeff did mention you were going to call me. So you were looking into, for what Jeff told me, some different opportunities that I have. He was talking about the startup company I'm raising capital for. Is that right?
That is right. I was very interested in your startup.
Oh, great. Well, Melanie, what I want to do is just give you a high overview and see if you'd be willing to set up a meeting with me after that review. Is that okay?
Yeah, tell me everything.
All right, Melanie. Well, we are a platform that enables individuals like yourself, as you're streaming on mobile devices and on computer devices on your laptop. You know how sometimes when you talk about something to a friend and all of a sudden the advertisement comes up and pops up on your social media. Yeah, you ever know how they get that information and what they do?
They buy it, right?
Yeah, but do you know how much information is caught and collected? And do you know where that actually goes?
Do I want to know?
You probably do want to know, even though it could be scary.
Yeah, it sounds scary.
So what our platform does is it really shows you where your information is going. We can actually block that information that's being collected. A lot of it's behavioral and a lot of it is static, which is your demographic information. Now, I didn't know what was going on behind the scenes as I started in this group. But once I found out, I was really concerned and also excited at the same time. So our platform allows you to have complete control and ownership over your personal data as you're streaming, as you're browsing the web and surfing on your apps. So we're enabled to provide passive income to our users as well in a monetary base. So now as you're streaming your websites and your mobile devices, your apps, you can actually get paid passive income. That sound pretty cool?
Yeah, I mean, well, if there's a way to block people from buying my identity and having control and being able to make money from doing what I'm already doing, then yeah, I mean, what do I have to lose?
That's a high level of what we're doing. And if that's something that interests you, why don't we get together maybe next Tuesday or Thursday for coffee and I can grab, tell you more details about it. Is that okay?
Well, I do love coffee. So, I mean, it wouldn't even matter what we're talking about because coffee is my favorite thing. But I do want to learn how to monetize my scroll. So it's a yes for me, Eric.
All right, good. Well,
absolutely. Yes is everywhere. And Melanie has to be the nicest, most accepting, most yes person on planet Earth. So you guys are getting lucky because our usual co-host Bella is a little tougher than Melanie. So Eric, great job. And now we're going to hear from our judges. So Brandon, Brian, and Ethan, if you're out there in the metaverse, here's how it's going to work. We're going to give you 30 seconds and we want you to share. We're going to go with Anna, then Eric, and we'll flip and flop. 30 seconds. What are some things you enjoyed about the conversation? If there was something you might have done slightly different, what would it be in service of growth? And then a score from 1 to 10. And 1 is like, I will do anything in the world to never, ever, ever hear this person talk again. 5 is like, I would get a cup of coffee with them. And 10 is that you would rent a private jet, fly to Antarctica and marry them on the spot. So that's going to be the ranking. So Brandon, we're going to have you start with 30 seconds on your thoughts with Eric. So Brandon, over to you.
All right, Eric. I hate to be biased, but I like fintech platforms, or I like kind of what you were talking about, and it's obviously a tech product, and there's some residuals in there, which is nice. I think. You asked good qualifiers. You kept the conversation flowing naturally. I think towards the end of it, sometimes products aren't necessarily like a one and done call sale. And in that case, you got to learn more, and it might not be in call. If it can be in person, that's ideal. Not every time can it be, but if you guys are living local in the same area, why not meet up? I mean, I've had jobs before where it was all about in-person clients and in-person meetings, and I think that's really important. So I liked how you closed it and asked for a meeting in person, because that's gonna, I think, get you closer to the deal. So 1 to 10, you know what? I love flying to Antarctica, maybe not, maybe so. So I guess I can't go 10, but I'm gonna go for a solid 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5 on the Broad. Look at this man's listening. So thank you, Brandon. And may we please have your 30 seconds for Anna.
All right, Anna, my goodness. I actually know a lot of bookkeepers, and that was slick. You did a lot of slick things. You took things nice, cool, calm, and collective. But at the same time, and I think this is highlighted before, and I use this all the time, is I don't know if we're a good fit yet, right? That's the first great thing to use in any sales process. And it's awesome that you even have a survey, because there are some things about clients that might not work. And so the way that you close it there, props to you.
Awesome. And Brandon, your score for Anna.
My score, oh, this is so hard. This is so hard. I have to choose best.
Imagine being in their seat, Brandon. Have some empathy, brother. I'm just kidding.
All right, I'm going. Listen, I'm going Startup Vision. I like the app. So I'm going Anna with a 7. It's choosing best versus almost the best.
Yes, Brandon is very inclusive, wants everyone to win and be happy. So we have a 7.5 and a 7 on the board. Thank you, Brandon, for that. Now, Brian, we go to you. So please, sir, your thoughts, 30 seconds on Anna to begin. Over to you, Brian.
Well, Anna, I thought you were very calm and cool about it. I think the questions that you were asking were very good. You were focusing on the prospect in this case. I did like the questions that you asked. Your cool demeanor could be a little bit construed as maybe not energetic enough. But all in all, you went for the appointment, you got the appointment, and I think you did a fantastic job. If I had to make a choice between marrying the two, I would have to say I would marry you, but I would give you a score of an 8.
We got an 8 on the board. And Brian, great pickup on what we call emotional and energetic transference. In our influence mastery structure, we have it 4 energies. It's Zeus, goddess, aspirational fun, not to be confused with masculine and feminine, is being able to have your certainty like Anna clearly has, and maybe, lighten up a little bit, a little love and a little safety, which Anna also beautifully shared. So great pickup, Brian. Now your 30 seconds for our man, Eric here.
Eric, I think you did a great job too. What I really liked about you was you spoke with some confidence. You kind of threw out a few teasers almost to get the interest there, but you didn't really go into it too much. So therefore, I think that, it intrigued me enough to where, of course, you would book an appointment. So I really like that about it. And the score for you is I'm going to give you also an 8 and be very diplomatic here.
What is with all these gentlemen and playing it safe? You're all Switzerland. All of you are Switzerland. I love it. And that, look, everyone, that's one of the many purposes of the show, is whether we want to admit it or not, we are always forever constantly influencing. We're influencing ourselves, we're influencing our clients, our children, our significant others. And whether we want to admit it or not, everyone that we're communicating to is assessing us, as we just clearly demonstrated. And how we show up and communicate with people matters. Well, Ethan, I want to give you a moment if you're here with us. If not, we could continue. Ethan, are you here and would like to participate?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome. So Ethan, thank you for listening. Let's go. Your 30 seconds of feedback for Eric. What did you enjoy? What would you improve? And what's the score from 1 to 10? And don't be Switzerland.
No, I thought he did a great job of taking his time and asking the right questions to find out the key information that he needed to find out the best way to help the prospect. So he was very professional. So I give him a 10.
Wow. This is only the 4th 10 ever out of 550 episodes. He did say they were brothers. So I'm going to have to slightly dim that down to a 9.5. But Ethan, I love you and great job. Now your thoughts on Anna. What did you enjoy? What would you improve in a score from 1 to 10?
Yeah, very, similar thing. She sounded like she's been there before, and She really, sounds like she's trying to do the right thing for the clients. So I give her a 10 as well.
Okay, this is a funny and interesting group. I am clear that in Chicago, everyone wants everyone to win. It's a little different in New Jersey, New York, Florida, and Texas. I promise you that, but I am learning Chicago is much more friendly. So great job. Thank you, Ethan. And for everyone, this is what it's all about. There's conversations to be had. Imagine every single day having 10 of these where you get to walk into a room, talk about your business, meet people you don't know. That's the power of what we call ecosystem merging. So Melanie, I think we're done early. So I could just go home and take a nap now, right?
Absolutely not. And it's funny because all these people are from Chicago-ish, Midwestern area. So am I. And so I love it. I feel safe here. I feel seen and heard and understood. But no, I think we should all take a vote. Don't you think that like Fernando should leave? He should do this, right? Like he's the co-founder of the company. We should see how he does this, right? I think that that's only fair. So all in favor, say aye.
Melanie enjoys a little bit way too much. And every single day, 550 episodes, we do this. So here's the scoop. I'm gonna walk away to I have no influential ability and let you find folks choose any scenario, any professional scenario. I can replay as Anna. I can replay as Eric, I could be Brandon, I could be Brian, I could be Ethan, I could be any profession. And let's demonstrate what that looks like. So I'll give you all a few, and Melanie, holler when we're ready. Over to you.
Okay, ready. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So I have a number underneath the table. So either Anna or Eric, choose a number between 1 and 2.
1.5.
That's very realistic, but no, I have a number either 1 or 2 under the table. Eric, you decide if it's 1 or 2.
I'll do 1.
1. Okay, so it's 2. So Anna, you're gonna role play with Fernando. Okay, so you get to decide what the role play is. So we could do the same thing where, again, he's you in this situation where he's now the consultant and you're me. Is that okay? Or would you like to choose a different scenario?
That's fine.
Okay, perfect. Fernando, we're ready.
You sounded like you were calling Scooby-Doo there for a second. I channel my inner
Raggy.
You see, I knew it. All right, so what's my scoop? What are we doing?
Okay, so you're essentially just going to be who I just was with Anna. So you're going to be Anna. So you are now the tax consultant and she is me.
Okay, so Anna, you will be a business owner. You got referred to me. I believe that was the scenario. And we're going to discuss some accounting services. Is that correct?
That's right.
Awesome. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hi, is this Anna?
This is Anna.
Oh, Anna, how are you? Happy Friday, and thank you for answering. I got referred to you by, I hope, our good friend, Jeff Badu.
Awesome.
Yeah. And let me just ask you this. How do you know Jeff, if you don't mind me asking?
He was referred by another business owner that I know.
So have you been around business owners? And Jeff told me what you did, but it sounds like you've been around business owners for quite a little bit. Is that true?
Yes.
Awesome. And I know we're here to discuss different services and how I can help you, but if you don't mind sharing, what led you to be in real estate and be in your profession? Like what about it kind of drew you?
I wanted to be able to create passive income and be able to control my schedule and be able to, invest in different types of real estate. And so, that's what made me get into the industry.
Well, Anna, congratulations for understanding the power of money and equity, as most people unfortunately do not. That is extraordinary. And usually when people come to me, it's because life is amazing and they're making cash, or the world's blowing up and they need help. So I'm just curious, where are you currently in that cycle?
Kind of in the middle. I have an idea of what's going on, but I don't have systems in place and things like that. So I need to get better at it.
Okay, and listen, I'm not going to be able to cover that in the few minutes we have here. We're going to have to set up something longer. But let me ask you, are you shopping around? Do you know what you're looking for in a tax partner? Is this your first time interviewing? I just want to get an idea of what you may know or not know.
Yeah. Well, you're the first person I've spoken to you were referred, so I'd rather go with someone who was referred than try and find someone, someone else. So.
Well, Melanie, I appreciate that. And I want you to know I'm open to whatever process you want to take. And I do have an incredible relationship with Jeff. That relationship matters to me. And the only reason why he referred you is because he knows I know what I'm doing. And I can break it down what bookkeeping is. I can break down what tax strategies are. I can tell you how we're going to work together with taxes. What I will ensure you, most importantly, is that we will always communicate. You will know what is happening, and we will be transparent. And if I can solve a pain of yours at this moment, are you in dire need of, your numbers? Are you, looking to just create clarity? I just want to understand your urgency on how important, making this decision is.
Yeah, it's definitely important. I need to figure this stuff out. I don't want to have to owe more taxes than I have to pay. And so I have to do it now before we get to tax time.
Well, I never said this, Anna, but you and me both. We will make sure it is integrous, it is honest, but we want to pay Uncle Sam what we have to pay him and not a penny more. So Anna, if it's cool with you, can we meet in person Monday or Tuesday? Just to make sure that we're a right fit. I want to respect the relationship with Jeff and just honor that meeting regardless. But is Monday, Tuesday good, or should we pick a different day?
Yeah, Monday works.
All right, 2 o'clock, good, or earlier, later?
2 o'clock's good.
All right, well, Anna, I will see you there. We'll meet at this restaurant, and I look forward to it.
All right, see you soon.
Awesome. Anna, how was that for you, and just your thoughts overall on today's experience?
Yeah, I think you dug in very well in being able to get the urgency to want to work with you, right? Where you were asking if I was, if I had communicated with anyone else, if I was looking for this service. And so kind of scoping out like how serious they are versus how much, I guess, in pain they are to do something about it. Yeah, so I think I can definitely get better at that part too.
Anna, thank you. And I appreciate your recognition. And we're all constantly working on our mastery. Eric, thank you for competing, sir, coming in, having no idea what's going on. How was your experience on the show, and what say you?
I always I love sales. I've been in sales for probably over 20 years. So to me, it's just more practice, so it's all good.
Yeah, and you certainly got that swagger and that smile. Thank you, Eric, for being here. Brian, the coolest guy in the room. What say you, sir? And how was your experience on the Real Raw today?
Well, I enjoyed it. And when I came here, I really had no idea what this was about. But because Jeff referred me and I got the call and the email from Melanie, I said, you know what, let me check this out. I think it's great. I think, talking to other business people that are here today, I think that helps everybody. So all in all, I think it's a good show for a Friday afternoon.
Well, amen to that, Brian. And one of the outcomes is for all of you to communicate, get to know each other, and continue to expand. I'm doing these regularly with Jeff now. We're going to do about 2 a week and continue to expand from there. And eventually we're going to do about a 250-person event in Chicago in the next coming months to really bring business people together. Brandon, the one who understands ecosystem merging, strategic partnerships, all the things. What say you, sir, on today's experience, show, and final words from you?
Good stuff. Love the enthusiasm, Fernando. Never a dull moment. Keep that up. Never let that go. Everyone else was interesting. And I think, I love networking meetings. It's part of what I try to make time for. And I guess this is like a kickoff to what could be kind of thing is what I'm interpreting it as. So, I'm excited to see kind of what could happen down the road. If I had to do constructive criticism, I would say maybe a little more information on kind of the process or what I'm doing. It's a little ambiguous, but sometimes you never know what's behind the curtain. So that's why I'm checking it out.
Well, Brandon, you are wise and you are correct. And Mike Tyson always said, everyone has a plan till you get punched in the face or until Jeff Badu invites you on the Real Raw and tells you no idea about it. So that is certainly part of the fun and the mystery. And yes, there's more to do together. And all this is, everyone, is our first cup of coffee. It is a way for us to meet. It is a way to bring professionals together. It's a way to give you a platform in front of people you could do business with, recruit, generate donations, generate investment capital from. That's what we're doing here. And our next step, we won't do this here, is I have honestly interviewed one-on-one over 1,500 licensed professionals. My following, connections, whatever you call it on LinkedIn, is vast. And I'm what's known as a super connector in the legal, accounting, and financial world. I bring them in person here. I do events as large as 1,500. I bring over 100 people to the Grand Cayman. Jeff was there with me, and we taught over 80 of them how to scuba dive. And all of this in service of making the world an even greater place. We will end for now. I will let you all off to your Friday. Thank you for being here, and we will let Jeff know that his community is as interesting and beautiful as he is. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a great rest of your Friday.
All right.
Thanks, you too. Enjoy
Thanks,
the weekend.
everyone. Good to meet you.